let's just ignore them talking over there. We are here to show you, they're making silly faces at me. I'll turn the camera around on you. We are making a very simple stamp press tool. I was watching YouTube the other night with my friend, and these are all the rage in America, but they're making them out of candle lids. I don't have candles, but I have coffee jars. So let me turn the camera around. For anyone who doesn't know what a stamp press tool is, you're about to find out. Yay! Here we are. Okay, I've just pulled out my little Misty stamp press. There are so many different stamp presses on the market, and they all do the same thing. You close the lid over and you press down to stamp something out. And if you make a boo-boo, as I'm about to deliberately do, so I'm going to stamp up my boat and go, let's stamp him up. And so you can press on it with your hands, or you can pick up this handy little stamp press tool and you can just wipe it around on top of the stamp. When you open it out, you go, oh no, I only inked up half my stamp. Can you see why I'm not an actor? So we just finish inking up our stamp. We close it over. You can press on it with your hands, no worries. But sometimes if you've got a particularly big stamp, it's handy just to be able to pick up a little tool, rub it on your stamp like so. Ta-da! You have a beautifully stamped out image. So, how do we make a stamp press tool? You can buy them. Plenty out there to buy. You can 3D print them. Plenty of people are 3D printing them. Or you can make yourself one. Coffee jars come with lots of different size lids. I picked one that I could really comfortably hold in my hand. Coffee jar lid. They normally have a bit of plastic on it, which I had here because, here it is. They normally have they come like with this little bit of plastic on them, and that's what seals the jar. Pull that off with a pair of pliers, easy peasy. Toss it aside because we're not going to use it again. So then make sure this is all nice and clean. We are going to fill it with fun things. You don't have to, but why not? Normally you would only make one of these, so I have literally only made one before. This is the second one I'm making. This is going to be a present for Mumsy. She's over there and she's already decided she wants pink and purple. So I have pink and blue just to, because I don't have purple flowers, but I do have purple bling. You can put shaky stuff of any variety in there. These are just some really fun little pink fresh gems. So I'm going to put them in there like so. You can put as many or as few in there. You could put sequins in there. You could put anything you like in there. So I'm going to put those in there like so. Now we are going to set that aside for the moment. Okay, to make this bit. What you would normally do, I've gone and turned it upside down. Wow, I shouldn't have filled it up first. Okay, before you fill it up, what can I pour this into? Here we are. I'm glad I didn't throw this away. Pour all your bits into there. Because normally you're going to take your coffee jar and you're going to put it down and you're going to trace it with a pen. So it gives you something to trace out. I, in all my wisdom, went through all of my dies and found a circle die that was the exact width of my coffee jar. Yes, please, I'd love a drink. Mumsy's over there putting the jug on. I found one that was the exact width of my coffee jar, and so I 3/4 cut mine with a die. Now I'm continuing on with a pair of scissors. Poor preparation there. The scissors were on the other table. I'm just finishing off the cut because my die wasn't thick enough to go through my cardboard, because you want a nice thick chipboard. As I said, I just 3/4 cut it, or you could trace it with a pen and cut it out. Both ways work. I did exactly the same with this felt. I went to the hardware store. These are felt pads. They're called furniture slides. So I just got it from the hardware store. It was $3.20 for 2 of these. I'm going to Bunnings tonight because I've seen on the Bunnings website that they have some already cut into circles. Won't it be nice if they're the right size circles? We'll go to Bunnings and find out. So all I did was I put my lid on there and I traced it and I cut it out with a pair of scissors. And then finally, I also cut out a white circle. The reason I cut out a white circle, because I thought that was a little bit boring seeing the brown on there. You could cut out a patterned piece of paper if you wanted to, if you wanted a pretty pattern through there. And now it's just a matter of putting it all together. Now, you'll pour your gems and things back in. Oh, that is so me that would do that wrong. Okay, and they've now gone everywhere. As I said, I've only made one of these, so this is now my second one. So you would put glue all over this and you're going to stick it to the bit of cardboard. This just gives you something nice and thick to work from. There we are, that's like so. And now, these come as self-adhesive. So these felt pads from the hardware store are already adhesive. So all I'm going to do is peel the backing off, pop it onto my circle disc. Now, I have cut this one much better. The one I did on mine, I traced it and cut just inside the circle. You probably can't see, but my felt's a bit smaller. So this one I cut right on the circle. And then, really simple to finish off. I've just got some super glue, which I've also lost. Okay, Mum, where'd you put my super glue? Oh dear, this is like the worst live ever. Thank you. So I just got some super glue. I'm now going to run the super glue around the lid of my coffee jar. Whew, don't breathe too deeply. This stuff smells good. So you only want to run a thin layer all the way around. There we are. Pop your lid back on so it doesn't dry out on you. Handy hint I read, if you put a bit of Vaseline around the lid of your super glue, it helps the lid go on and off, because now I had some on there, it'll probably be harder for me to get off next time. And now all I do, pop my little felt pad on there. Now, it says on my super glue, I need to leave it for 24 hours to dry. So I've got a weight I'm going to sit on there in a moment, and this time tomorrow, I will have myself a little slider tool. So hopefully a few of you have fun making that. Have everything prepared, unlike me when I'm doing a live. Talk to you all soon. Bye.